Hey guys, what's going on? Raj here with you for another King of Fighters 98 Ultimate channel video. And I was having a crazy thought today. Crazy thoughts. Crazy thoughts. You see these boxes, these API 14 boxes? Now, I know what you're thinking. You have more than 150 of these boxes. Why ain't you going to get a new boss, right? I mean, I think that's what everybody's been doing with these API 14 boxes. It's like, hey, let's get me some free bosses. Look at all these extra bosses. Melee, Adele, I got Chrysalid, Ukio, I still got Maki, Vanessa, Junhoon. I don't think you can get Junhoon with it, but Clone Zero Lin. There's a lot of API 14 bosses I could still get with my boxes. And I bet that's what most people are doing with them right now. But I had a thought, and my thought is that why not try to make the most out of the API 14 characters that you might already be using, right? Specifically, I'll talk about my own case. I got the karate duo, right? Robert 2002 and New Mr. Karate. And I mean, these guys are going to turn into strikers for me in the future, right? So, the idea is these boxes are free. We're getting them daily. You can build them up. We get like 6 of them every time we see that Athena ball thing. I think it's on right now. Yeah, super power drill, that's what it's called. And this thing, it's like their new baby or something. They just want to show it to everybody. Hey, look how cool this is. Look how cool this is. We're getting it like 2 or 3 times a week right now. And so why not, if you're still using an API 14 fighter, or you're gonna take an API 14 striker boss, as an advanced striker, why not get these guys up to 7 stars? You know what I mean? And unlock Dark Force. And, if they're going to be advanced strikers, why not get this arena cross-server arena bonus? Because when they come into the battlefield in arena, this is going to apply to them. Not as their striker form, but when they come into the match for battle as a battlefield striker or advanced striker, whatever you want to call it, these bonuses will apply, right? So that's just the idea. Maybe instead of using all these API 14 boxes on new bosses that we don't have, and eventually, honestly, you're gonna run out of bosses. You know what I mean? I only got 4 bosses left of API 14 to unlock, but we're getting so many of these boxes, and I'm actually regretful I've spent so many on unlocking bosses now that I've thought about it. But hey, lesson learned. But I think it would be a wise decision to continue to try to use some API 14 fighters. It's saving me money right now, and saving me diamonds by keeping with my API 14s for now. But even when they have to go, when new bosses come out, like Oswald, he's going to replace one of them. I'm still going to use them as strikers. So bringing them up to 7 star, it'll give them a nice stat boost, open up Dark Force. You can pump them up a little bit more, keep them on par. Try to keep them going. How do you make your guys stronger? That is a really free way to keep your API 14s getting stronger with these boxes. Yeah, that's about it. And I mean, most bosses, most API 14s will actually become, I think it's that button. Yeah, it's that button. I'm on KOF98. I just want to show you guys here. I know I've shown this before, but down here with Orochi, Rugo, Kula, K, Nitz, Kyo, Yori, Leona, these guys all become strikers. I know there's a few of them that are missing, but I mean, like Terry, Nameless, the formation leaders, they're all here. So I'm sure most of us have a lot of these formation leaders. Eventually it gets into these API 15 strikers, but that's like so far down the road, don't even worry about it. But if you're going to be using these types of strikers, hey man, why not take them all the way to 7 stars? Screw it. You can feel like a mega void whale from China or something. But yeah, that's the whole idea. I just thought I'd put that thought out there, instead of sitting on it and keeping it to myself. So maybe I can stop you guys from spending all your boxes on new bosses and invest in the characters you already have to put yourself in a better spot for Arena. So that's about it for this one. Just wanted to kind of drop that one thought off out of my head, and I'll leave it up to you guys to see where you want to go from there. But anyways, have a good one. Peace.